Dr. Shively, so real quick, back to the separation of powers. What powers does Congress actually have?
The framers really saw Congress as the primary branch of government. You mentioned it's the longest, and that's an interesting fact. But it actually is relevant because it tells us that they were more and most invested in trying to figure out what this branch was going to do, because in their minds, this was the branch that actually had the most power. It was going to pass laws, and crucially, it would have what we call the power of the purse. In other words, in their view, this was the biggest power of all. By that, what we mean is Congress is the one that passes how much we're going to spend, how we're going to tax, and then it tells the executive, the president, how to go about and do that. So the theory in their minds was that ultimately Congress was the supreme or at least most powerful branch. We tend to imagine they're all equal now, but in reality, they saw Congress as being first among equals, we'll say. Now, what are some examples of their powers? As I said, they can do taxation, they can pass spending bills, they can allow borrowing, they are charged with regulating commerce between the states and with other countries. They're able to print money. They're the ones who officially declare war. They're charged with maintaining the military, setting up courts, protecting patents, oversight on all of this stuff, having hearings and so forth, and even amending the Constitution. Now, that goes beyond just Congress. That has to go to the states. But as you can see that from that long list, and there are even others, the founders looked at Congress as the key body here that would be driving policy and law in the country.